Oh, hell.
Bro, and then
YouTube! Yo, what's good? It's your boy moreterbear back with another video, bro. I know, gang, 2 videos in a day, bro. Hey, yes. Thank you. You got a crazy video, man. Aspen. I know you guys have heard of her before. If you haven't, then it's great that you clicked on this video because you're gonna find out how bad of a fucking person she is, bro. Okay, we don't know for sure. The title of this video, though, it's Streamer Abused Dog for Views. Aspen Kartier. Bro, she's a Chicago rapper, I think. You guys probably heard of her once or twice, maybe on Rakai's stream. Before we hop in, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you comment what you think, as well as join the Discord. First link in description. All right, let's hop in.
how you get out the cage?
Oh, hell
bro.
no.
And then he over exaggerates when I hit him. Like I'm gonna tap him, and he'll be like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo."
Full disclaimer before we get into this video and trigger warning, you are about to see somebody harm their dog, not fully on camera, in the parts I'm definitely going to blur it, but if you're squeamish or don't want to hear or see any of that stuff, just be aware when diving into this video. And I am reporting on this video to educate and inform people of the stuff that is going on. This is purely for educational purposes, so YouTube, please do not take this video down. I do not advise anybody go out and do any of the things you're about to see in this video. This streamer is catching some of the worst heat of their lives because they decided to put hands on their dog live, and after being confronted with the weird behavior she just presented in front of thousands of people, probably millions at this point, she deflected and said the whole reason why their dog was making all those noises and the reason she had to do it was because he had left the cage and because the dog is over dramatic. It generally gets sadder the more you look into it. I don't want to yab too much in this intro, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even is this person in case you're unaware.
He laid in my face like this. Like this how he on my phone. This how he on the phone. And I'm laying in his face like this. I must snatch the phone and throw that to the TV. His TV broke. He talking about I ain't even see.
For the unaware, that streamer you just saw right there is Aspen Aspen Kartier. And in case you have never heard of her, she has started her fame off by making music, mainly rapping from what I could tell, posting music videos on YouTube, and even being on places like On the Radar. But like a lot of people in this new age of content creation, she decided to dive into streaming and has mainly been doing desktop streams, just chatting, and even collabing with some fan favorites like Samaya and making content together with a lot of other people. But unfortunately, all of that might come to an end because of one fatal clip that has been circulating around the internet with her putting her hands on her dog after they decided to leave the cage.
I think we're finna end stream out because this I'm not gonna be on social media until February 1st, so how you get out the cage?
What the fuck? Oh yeah, she 100% did it. She did it, bro. There's no way around this, bro. I heard you feel me? What is that? Y'all hear the thump?
Now, while I have been referring to them as a dog, this is a puppy, a very small dog and a very young dog. And I understand getting upset at your dog for doing things you're not supposed to do, putting them in the cage, they find a way to jump out, getting a little upset. Hey, that's all fine and dandy. But where you lose me is then where you decide to have an entire Street Fighter all-out brawl on your dog on live stream, and we can literally hear the dog crying and pleading for help. This isn't one little love tap that some people might call it, even though I probably would be opposed to that too. This is an all-out Mortal Kombat combo she is putting this dog into, as it is again pleading and crying for help as loud as possible. And most of that was off screen anyway, but still, based on the noises I'm hearing, I'm assuming that none of that went well at all. And thankfully, Twitch decided to step in, the platform that she was streaming on, ended up even banning her for these terrible actions. And the internet was pretty outraged, even trying their hardest to explain to her why this was a bad idea.
Dogs have the mental capacity of a 2 to 3 year old child, right? If I went to my friend's house house and her baby came out of her room, and my friend got so angry that her 2-year-old child came out of her room, and she grabbed her kid and shook her a little bit and started hitting the walls and started hitting the ground, and her daughter's running and she's just hitting stuff, and her daughter's crying and screaming, and she's physically seeing how scared her daughter is, and she proceeds to still hit things and yell at her and grab her and throw her in her.
Okay, but dogs are not humans. Okay, dogs are not humans. Straight up, they're not. Like, she's not. Okay, and also, yeah, she's right, bruh. They're puppies. Like, that dog's a puppy. It's a puppy, bruh. You need to treat them with care, you know what I'm saying? You need to understand, like, they don't have, their brains are not fully developed either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. It's just weird, bruh. This whole situation is just fucking weird, man.
Room, right? And then said daughter is like having a tantrum. Maybe she peed the bed or she peed the floor, or her daughter kisses her in the cheek and she gets upset. This is a different clip, but she gets upset because her daughter kissed her in the cheek and then peed herself. I'm going to question my friend's ability as a parent. I'm not going to look at the 2-year-old child and say like, wow, that 2-year-old kid just cannot keep it together. She is doing terrible at taking care of herself and at behaving. No, I'm going to look at my friend and I'm going to say, you are not a very good parent. Why would you react that way towards a baby? So here's my question. Why do you guys not have that same thought process for a dog? Dog leaves a kennel. If your dog gets in the trash can, if your dog breaks a door, messes up a wall, anything, that is a reflection of how much training and energy you've put into your dog.
Well, I would like to say the majority of the people with sane minds were reacting as that girl.
Some people shouldn't own dogs.
Why it's an issue that Aspen decided to put her hands on her dog. Some people were coming to her defense, which is bizarre to me. And even Aspen herself didn't fully understand what the problem was. Even though a bunch of people, again, tried to break it down in TikToks, explaining to her that treating your dog like this is insane, and the fact that you just need to train it more times over and over again, and that the dog at the end of the day is not going to fully comprehend everything that's going on, especially if it's a puppy, and throwing it up in Mortal Kombat, elbowing it down onto the ground until it is literally screaming like it hurts. It's not going to help you get your point across. But because of the constant backlash that Aston was getting, she had to come out and say something to explain why not only is her dog okay, but apparently everybody else is just overreacting about the entire situation.
Y'all think, bro, and then he over exaggerates when I hit him. Like, I'm gonna slap him and he'll be like,
see, she aired out herself. She said, when I hit him, Mud. What? Like, case closed. We could click off the video right now. Okay, wait, hold on. There's more though. Don't click off the video just yet. Just hear me out. Hear what she said.
Bro, and then he over exaggerates when I hit him. Like, I'm gonna slap him and he'll be like, like, he can't.
Some people just can't own pets, bruh. And she's one of them. Just people just shouldn't own pets. Period. Full stop. Like, what? What is we talking about?
You need to train him. He is trained. He knows where to pee.
Oh,
he has pee pads. He knows where to pee.
I'm not playing about the puppy. It's okay. He's fine. I feel like y'all think he's walking around with a busted lip and a black eye right now. He's great. He's a little dramatic. If he know he's getting punished and I was smacking him, he already think that's bad. You don't even bark. Stop barking before I get mad again. Okay, tell him. Tell him that you're fine. Tell him right now. I'm not playing. Tell them. Tell them. Tell the people. Tell them. Tell them. You're fine. You're fine and you're for sale. Oh my God, he's so dramatic.
Now, normally when I apologize and I have remorse for the things I did, it includes an I'm sorry. I'm never going to do this again. This is why I was wrong in this situation. And what she just said included none of that. That actually included more threatening and even the dog yelping again and screaming again because of how she was holding it and pinning it down to the ground. It genuinely makes me curious of how someone like this could have not only a platform, but then continuously make mistake after mistake again. And at no point in time see the error in their ways, because apparently it's not her fault in any way, shape, or form. And it's the dog's fault because they are just over dramatic and doing too much. After again, the dog was screaming repeatedly because she was hitting it repeatedly over and over again unnecessarily, and yet apparently that's all on the dog. That's the dog being over dramatic. Even in those clips right there, when she threatened the dog to apparently not make her mad again, held the dog against the bed in a way that made it scream in pain, all the dog just being dramatic. I don't understand how that thought process could possibly go through her head, or how a normal person would think like this, but apparently she isn't a normal person, because even when confronted with the fact that she is banned on Twitch and probably won't be able to stream there anymore and make any money, this is what she had to say to all of that.
Why you beat the dog? I didn't beat the dog. If I beat the dog, who is dog?
She on TikTok live.
Is you beat? Is you beat up? Say I over exaggerate. Say I'm really small and I over exaggerate. Say it. Say it. But he traumatized. He's not traumatized. My next stream, according to Twitch, my next stream not to March 15th, but it's cool though, cause that mean I got a month to build my YouTube. Yeah, so since I'm not gonna be live on Twitch, I'm gonna be live on YouTube. Or I could switch to Kick. The Kick people, I be seeing why everybody be on Kick, cause Kick give you a partner, bro. It's like these people that's gonna call you, and they gonna be like, yeah, you switch over to Kick, da 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 da. We'll get you verified same day, da 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 da. Like
Her see what, bro? It's so easy when you have a manager managing her shit. Cause bro, who is Aspen? You guys don't know who Aspen is, right? But see how a nobody can go ahead and go get a manager and just get everything instantly. Money talks, mud.
like that. So would y'all rather me go to YouTube or Kick? Alright, I'm gonna get my verified, be verified by like tomorrow. Give me a second.
This is somebody that put hands on their
I believe
dog
her
live and apparently are going to be unbanned by Twitch March 15th. Wild work, as you can tell from all the clips that I've shown you so far after this whole situation went down, and even the situation itself, she doesn't care about her actions and doesn't see anything wrong with what she did. It is only out here speaking about it and basically deflecting the entire time, telling us that we're in the wrong, the dog is just overreacting, and that she apparently didn't put no hands on the dog, because apparently the dog don't got no black eyes, so how could you possibly get hurt if you don't have any visible proof? It's not like she streamed it to thousands and now millions of people have seen it and literally heard the dog cry out for help. The sadder part about this is she's talking about moving to, and that's most likely not even going to happen, because the CEO, or at least one of the people who owns a portion of Kick, that being Aiden Ross, said he is not allowing that situation to happen. If she even makes an account, he'll make sure it gets banned.
Or I could switch to Kick.
If you guys can find her Kick, let me know, please, and I'm gonna make sure that it gets taken down instantly, bro. This does not deserve a platform. She shouldn't deserve to stream on anything. She's horrible.
I would like to say this is going to lead to the end of Aspen's streaming career, because, I mean, it honestly should. She's going to probably get perma-banned on Kick. There's no reason she should still have a YouTube, a TikTok, any of that. But apparently she's going to be able to come back to Twitch, which is very odd that Twitch is allowing this type of behavior with literally no remorse shown at all at any point in time. And they can just come back after a month because they learned their lesson, which is really not them learning anything, but accepting the time that they took to go to another platform and do the same weirdo behavior. I pray for that dog and hope, you know, it finds a way safer home. And I hope this weirdo eventually does learn their lesson and understand why this isn't the right thing to do at all. But judging by all the clips I've been seeing, I highly doubt that's going to happen. And it's really sad to see that any platform would allow or even enable some of this behavior. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place.
Yeah, that's sad, bro. No bad. Yep. Some people just shouldn't be able to own pets. Period, bruh. Period, mud. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. That was crazy. Aspen, I don't think Aspen's canceled for real. She can't even get on Kick. That's crazy. Once you can't get on Kick, you're pretty much done. Like, you're not coming back as a streamer. That's pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. But yo, let me know what you guys thought. Like the video. Make sure you like. Let's get to 10 likes, guys. And subscribe. Make sure you click this video right here for the next reaction. All right, I'm out.